Gemini. So first let's have a look at what a relationship with them could look like, and then we'll see what the advice is for you and this person as well. So let's lay out 4 more cards for you, Gems, and see what a relationship with this person could look like, and then what's the advice. Okay, Gemini, I love that the lovers have come up. Okay, this is you, and I think this person can make you very happy. I think it's an auspicious sign. I also connect the lovers with the twin flame or soulmate union. So straight away, we get to see that this connection is very, very real and is going to be something very significant here for you. It's a powerful connection where communication is your biggest strength. But I worry insecurities might get in the way. So in terms of what a relationship with them could look like, it could be a very satisfying and enriching relationship. You've got the universe, your spirit guides, God, that's actually bringing the two of you together, fate, which is absolutely fantastic. What I love is that the two of you are going to be very open with each other. Notice the body language here, Gems. So this person it's almost like they're going to be an open book, okay? So I like that. Straight away, I'm seeing that this person is going to be receptive to your love, and they're going to be open to the prospect of a relationship. Very strong intimacy. You can see the nude couple here. This is a potent symbol of fertility. So this relationship could lead to family, unions, bonds. Okay, very fantastic to see. The Page of Swords makes me think that somehow the past is going to come up in this relationship, Gems, and it could be for you. You've come up as 3 out of the 4 cards here. A relationship with them, I don't know if this is you or them, okay? The Page of Swords, communication is all about the mind, and we see him looking back, Gems. So someone is going to keep bringing up the past, or a past issue or incident is going to come back and somehow affect this relationship. Especially if you have history with this person. If you don't, Gems, then I think issues that you've had or they've had in relationships are going to surface back up, somehow the past. But Page of Swords is sort of proceeding not with confidence somehow. So I get this, I associate lack of confidence with the Page of Swords, but also something to do with the past. Also because the left-hand side is the past, Gems. So there might be something here that keeps coming back up or might come back up. The Queen of Cups is here and she's reversed. Now, normally she represents things like compassion and tenderness, but in this case it's reversed here. So it's someone who might not give you the affection and the tenderness that you're looking for. But what I like about it is that they're open. They're open to grow or to change. So it's someone that's sort of worth fighting for. But the Queen of Cups isn't someone who's overly affectionate. I feel like us Gems, we need that intimacy, we need that contact. So I think when we don't have it and we're deprived of it, sometimes we feel deprived of love, of affection. And that could be something that you might need to work on together with that Queen of Cups reversed. That's not to say you won't fall in love. I think it's a possibility. But there is, because she rules such intense emotions and she's reversed here, I'm thinking, and she does hold the Holy Grail. This is reversed, Gemini, so I'm thinking if there's someone not valuing that person as much as they should. Because when we have that Holy Grail, we need to shine it, we need to polish it, we need to nurture it, we need to look after it. And this could be like failure of either you or them looking after each other to the potential. Now, the Four of Swords, I don't think this is a very emotionally turbulent relationship. Four of Swords is a message of calm. It's a message of faith. It's also a message of putting things to rest. So if a relationship with them looks like the Four of Swords, there could be some action that's lacking. There could be something that's lacking in terms of either adventurism or spontaneity. So it could be like personalities even. Your personalities could be quite different. Or there's something about faith or spirituality that's coming up around the both of you somehow that's going to affect your faith. But I love that you've got this Major Arcana card with the Lovers because I think it overrides the other cards. Gemini, but it can be a relationship that with the Four of Swords you feel like it's not a relationship that enlivens you, or that's something that you may have to work on. Okay, you may have to work on excitement. That could be something. It's absolutely workable though. There's an openness. You know, this is the sun. This is will all be illuminated in the relationship. So, excitement I think is a big thing. Whether it's sexual excitement, doing things together in the relationship, I think that needs to be worked on. Let's see what else is coming up in terms of what's the advice for this relationship to be successful. What do you need to do, Gemini, or what can you do? Okay, so we've got your hard work is paying off. Capricorn is a card of hard work and resilience. So I feel like hard work is going to be needed in this relationship. There is going to, I read this as if there's a new moon in hard work in Capricorn, there might be something significant that happens around this time in your relationship. But I also feel like there's a new start, or there's potential to have a new beginning with your behavior, okay, with the action that you take. So hard work is going to be needed in this relationship, but it will be rewarded. So what this says to me is that things that you do for this person in the relationship will be acknowledged and appreciated. Now, appreciation and gratitude go a long way in relationship, gems. So to see that come up, it is someone who's going to acknowledge the hard work you put into this connection. Let's see what else comes up, Gemini. What else is the advice for gems for this connection? Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, new moon in Cancer. So Cancer did come up with the moon here for you. Okay, this person needs affection. What's interesting though is that I don't know if you're going to feel like you're getting, it's almost like they may need more than you, especially at the beginning, gems. So it might have to be you. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. They need to feel emotionally secure with you. I think that's something very, very important for them. They do want a new start. Okay, new moons and new starts. So it could be a first for them. Maybe the reason with the Queen of Cups here reversed in the deck could indicate that they haven't gotten the affection that they really need. And I feel like they need your emotional reassurance. They need to know that you're there for them emotionally, that you're backing them up in arguments, that when you're meeting friends and family, that you're there by this person's side, that when they're feeling down, you're there to console them. That's huge for them. And they're really going to look at that emotional support. They may have Cancer in their chart somewhere, which again could point to someone who is quite emotionally sensitive or vulnerable at times. And they will want to see that, okay? They will want to feel that emotion from you. So, I think this person will evoke a very strong emotional response within you, Gemini, but they need to feel it. Or if they don't, you know, they could retreat. The crab can retreat back into its shell. So they want to see compassion and sensitivity from you. There's advice here that you're going to have to be maybe more considerate of emotions than you have been with your previous partners, gems. Not to say this person is a baby and they need to be swaddled, but I do think at times they might want to be, you know, they might want you to be the one that sort of takes them under your wing. Okay, they may love to see that come from you emotionally. That could be very gratifying and satisfying for them. What other advice for Gemini? Okay, communication is key. I did sort of mention communication is your strong point. You did have that communication card come up in your reading. New moon in Gemini is you're going to create a beautiful way of communicating with each other, which is really nice to see. The advice for you is to be very true to yourself and to be very expressive and honest when something doesn't sit well with you, because this person is really going to appreciate it. They will actually love this asset of yours. The fact that they can talk to you, that you're approachable, and that you want to talk about things. Whether it's something minor or whether it's something major, that's going to be huge for them. And if the advice here is communication is key, then you're going to have to talk. And you know, communication comes in many different forms. It could be verbal, it could be non-verbal, it could be online, it could be intrapersonal. So it could be body language. So you'll have to really pay attention, because for them, it appears that that's very important. Okay, that's something that's very important to them, and they very much value it. So if the advice is communication is key, then you need to find a new way to communicate with this person somehow. Or you need to, because the new moon is like newness, you need a new way of communicating. But again, you've come up, Gemini, psychologically and mentally, the two of you could really mesh well. There's a very strong compatibility here, and that's going to help your relationship along, that you can talk about things, and they won't want to give up easily, Gems. There's someone who wants to talk about things and work through your issues, and I think this almost looks very promising here. What other advice is coming up for the sign of Gemini for this relationship? Okay, hold your vision. Okay, this is about not losing faith, not losing hope, and holding your vision. So this person doesn't want you to give up on them, because hold your vision can be an element of stubbornness somehow. And when we hold our vision, you know, it's a fixed moon, it's not interchangeable. So this person is very stubborn on what they want when it comes to a relationship, and it would indicate that they're not overly flexible in their values. Now, I like that there's an openness, so I think they are open to what you have to bring to the relationship, which, yes, is a good sign. But I think for the most part, what they want from you and what they're going to expect from you, they won't expect anything less or anything more. I think anything more would just be a bonus for them, Gems. But from what I'm seeing in this reading so far, I think they're very stubborn in what they want from love. They're very fixed or fixated on that. But I do get that they do want a lot of romance in the relationship. It's very important to them. And again, I feel like they need constants, like they need constant attention or constant reminding or reassurance. And, you know, any relationship, we need those sorts of things. And I think this person is especially emotional to need these sorts of reassurances, because I think there is a bit of insecurity here, Gems, which you're going to have to deal with. But I think hold your vision is not letting go. And I also feel, like I said, I think they're responsive and receptive to change and growth. And I think if you're so determined and you hold your vision on that, Gems, you can make this like the dream relationship that you've always wanted. So you can make it what you want with this person, which is fantastic to see. Having said that, Gems, I will leave your extended at that. So I do really appreciate you joining me.